You want to take a walk or something? Get some fresh air, clear your head?
I don't think I'm going to be able to clear my head until Michael's released. Attention is the least I own.
Okay, I know that this is difficult, but I think what you need to do is separate your intentions from the outcome. Your job is to uncover the truth and bring perpetrators to justice, and you did that in the most compassionate way possible with motives that were pure. You wanted Michael free from Sonny's endless cycle of violence. You wanted him to get the counseling that he needs, and you honestly believed that he was going to get a suspended sentence, which he should have.
But he didn't. Judge Carroll decided to slap everybody's hands. The law screwed up. The law has to fix it. That means me. You gonna bear with me until I turn this thing around?
Until then, I'm beyond.
Dante Falconeri.
Michael's release, that's the priority. Where do we start?
Well, the quickest thing to do would be to get the judge to reverse his ruling.
Well, the only way a stubborn guy like that's gonna reverse it is if he's forced to by a higher court or something.
The appeals process? I mean, that takes months, years. Michael could have been done serving his sentence and waiting at home by the time he gets to court. No, we need to appeal to someone higher up on the food chain.
Yeah, people with influence. Like the quartermaids. You know, I think actually Edward would totally want to step up for his great-grandson. He's rich and powerful and super connected and highly motivated.
Well, that's a great place to start. In the meantime, I'm going to track down Claire Walsh. She knows the federal court system better than any of us.
How is Claire motivated?
Well, she made a mistake. She let her ambition cloud her judgment. Now, there's a kid facing 5 years in prison who shouldn't be there. She's got to feel guilty. If she doesn't, I'll just push some buttons.
I'm just about to leave.
Come on, you can spare 5 minutes.
Fine. What?
I want to get Michael out of prison.
All right, if you're planning a breakout, I really don't want to hear it.
Come on, really? Give me some credit.
You know, it gets confusing with you sometimes. Are you a cop on the job, or are you your mobster father's son?
Okay, I don't have time to spar with you. Are you going to help me find a way to get him out of there or not?
I'm going to tell you what I told Jax. You need influence. Pressure from on high.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Well, Jax is your best shot, so...
Good. Well, then, I mean, we need all the help we can get. That's where you come in. You know the federal court system inside and out. You just prosecuted Sonny's case. You gotta have a lead on what loopholes we can exploit.
Yeah, I do. 0. Judge Carroll followed the law to the letter as always. He doesn't leave loopholes. You put all your eggs in that basket and you're looking at a messy cleanup.
So our only option here is to get one influential person to try and convince another?
That's about it?
Well, that is messed up. This is our justice system we're talking about here. It's supposed to be about right versus wrong.
Detective Falconeri, do yourself a favor and grow the hell up.
Saving Michael could be as simple as talking to someone in your poker group or your country club, one of your old cronies in Washington.
Don't you know that I made those calls the instant that Michael was sentenced? I've done everything I can.
Oh, that can't be.
Yes, it can be. Because the sticky part of this is that legally, Michael is not a Quartermain, he's a Corinthos. And no one with any political ambition is going to raise a finger to help a mobster's son.
I told you from the very outset that Sonny's influence would ruin Michael. And now it has. God.
Lulu, they're not lying. I made some phone calls myself on Michael's behalf, and I can't even get a return phone call. Michael's future, unfortunately, is looking bleak and bleaker. But you're the one I'm concerned about.
Why? I'm fine.
You won't be until you get away from Dante.
That's out of the question.
Lulu, he's as toxic to you as Sonny is to Michael.
That's absurd, because Dante is nothing like Sonny.
You're wrong.
You're operating under the misapprehension here that I'm some kind of Boy Scout. Thinks the world is a perfect place where everything is fair and just and people always do the right thing.
You know, you're looking a little starry-eyed from here, but whatever.
Anyway, I understand the politics. Michael is Sonny Corinthos' kid. We've been after Sonny for a long time. We spent a lot of time and money and effort to get him with nothing to show for it. But hey, there's Michael. There's this kid. And it doesn't matter that he's got brain damage and that he's messed up. You know, just because that's the way it's always been done Doesn't make it right. It doesn't mean we can't change the mindset.
Have you always been an overachiever? Not only are you going to get Michael magically released, but you're going to revamp the entire criminal justice system, aren't you?
I'm going to do everything I can to help my brother. And if you truly stand for something, you're going to get off your ass and not wait for Jax to wave his magic wand and maybe come up with something that we can actually use.
Permission not granted.
Okay, how about this? You say you need Michael as a witness to one of your upcoming trials.
Witness to what?
It doesn't matter. You make something up. You just use it to get him transferred out of Pentonville and into PCPD custody. Then we use stall tactics, keep him in lockup until we can work up a plan to get him out.
Judge Carroll would land on me with both feet.
Judge Carroll doesn't have to know.
He'd know.
Is that how this is gonna go? I'm gonna come up with ideas, you're gonna shoot him down. Because really, all that matters to you is stopping your career from nosediving into the ground. I mean, who cares about some poor kid you helped throw the wolves?
All right, you know, that's it. I am so sick of your self-righteous attitude. Your day-late, dollar-short devotion to Michael all of a sudden, especially when this whole mess could have been avoided if you told the truth about how you got shot. Sonny would be in prison, Claudia's murder wouldn't have gone to trial, and Michael would be a normal teenager obsessing over pimples and girls. Instead, you chose to protect your daddy. You are no paragon of virtue here, Detective. You are just as much to blame for Michael's fate as anyone. Maybe more.
It's just enough.
Hey, how'd it go with the Quartermains?
Edward was already on it. He made calls, so did Tracy. No one's calling him back. He said he'd keep trying, but, how'd it go with Claire?
She's gonna do everything she can, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Jack's still trying to talk to his people.
That's good.
Claire called me out.
About what?
She said that if I told the truth about Sonny shooting me, Michael would be free and Sonny would be the one in prison, which is, of course, exactly what I wanted. And she's right. I royally screwed this one up. All because I tried to protect my new brothers, Michael and Morgan. I let my emotions get in the way of my better judgment, my job, all because Sonny turned out to be my father.
I don't understand. I thought the only feeling you had about Sonny was disgust.
It's not Sonny, it's the concept of having a father. Works on you, you know? I mean, you pretend it doesn't, but it does. I mean, you wonder why you don't have a father, where he is. You try and keep it inside because you got this phenomenal mother. And you don't want her to think that she isn't enough, but it's there. Idiot. Thought I left all these stupid daddy issues behind me somewhere along the road. Then one day, the elusive figure actually exists, and he's a scum of the earth. It all got complicated and confusing, and it really shouldn't have been, but I mean, just for a split second, I wavered. You know, because I found my father, and now my brother suffers.